So meeting expectations? No. Exceed. None of this was built on meeting anything. Exceed.
Though he's authored the cookbooks, done the TV shows.
Marcus, you're the winner of
And his flagship restaurant, Red Rooster Harlem, is truly destination dining.
Your menu is...
Yes.
Marcus Samulesson is anything but a conventional chef.
What name were you born with?
Marcus Samulesson is the name I have now, but my birth name was Kasahun Segai. Just like any other Swede, I was born in Ethiopia.
I'd love to hear you speak some Swedish.
Jane, hur mår du? Har du varit i Sverige någon gång? You never been to Sweden?
No.
Well,
Is that what you said?
Yeah, have you been to Sweden?
Were it not for an epidemic, Marcus might never have been to Sweden.
My sister and I, my mother, in Ethiopia, we had tuberculosis. This is in the early 70s, and my mom walked from our village, Abragodena, into Addis. Took us days. She also took us to a hospital. And once she got to the hospital, she passed away.
He and his sister were adopted by a Swedish couple.
When do you start remembering things?
My first memories is with my mom, my sisters, and dad in Sweden. Us just being the Samuelssons and doing what Swedish kids does, right? Ice skating, eating herring, just being fun, loving, stupid kids.
His grandmother, Helga, taught him to love cooking.
We had to roll meatballs, we had to pickle herring, we had to preserve lingonberries. There was always a season in Helga's kitchen, and I loved that. She's a natural cook, and I had to work for everything.
Samuelsson entered culinary school at age 16 and soon began working at restaurants across Europe.
I got a job in a 3-star Michelin restaurant in France, and chef told me at that time, you have to leave Europe, because only America would accept a black chef. And with that advice, I moved to America.
As an apprentice at the exclusive New York restaurant Aquavit. When the executive chef died suddenly, Marcus was offered the job. He was 23.
You excel and you're noticed.
But I also think it's also the blessings of being a black man, of knowing that I would not get a lot of shots, I'm not going to get a lot of chances, so you take the chance that is in front of you.
And he became the youngest chef ever to earn a New York Times 3-star review. But 9/11 caused him to rethink everything.
It shook me in a way that you start to ask those other questions in life. What am I doing this for? What is all this worth? Should I just cook for very exclusive people in Midtown all my life? What if I open a restaurant that's a little bit more inclusive and affordable? For me, it's really about flexing the muscles of being a big-time chef. So saying, hey, you know what? Let's change the footprint of dining. Let's look at urban America. Let's look at Harlem as a dining opportunity versus an opportunity that we disconnect from the city.
So you call it the Rooster.
Yes.
The answer was Red Rooster Harlem, with a menu that reflects both the flavors of an iconic neighborhood and Samuelsson's diverse influences.
I love the culture that is in Harlem, which is vibrant. It has a lot of character, a lot of personality.
Flavor.
It has a lot of flavor, exactly.
You'll find Swedish meatballs, Ethiopian spices, and fried chicken.
I didn't grow up with fried chicken, so I had to learn it. So I came up with this idea of, I'm gonna fry it whole, the whole bird. Certain foods needs a lot of explanation, fried chicken shouldn't, right? It just shouldn't.
This was a proposition
Oh my goodness.
I thought I should test myself.
When I'm happy, my feet kind of move.
You're doing the happy dance.
Yeah.
But that's what food can do, right? Enjoy
You
tonight.
are amazing.
Thank you.
When Marcus Samulesson greets his guests, you could be forgiven for thinking it's a kind of gracious victory lap.
I brought my friends. They were like, 3 orders of chicken wings, please.
He has truly come so far.
Your very unique narrative cannot be underestimated, and your food speaks for itself. But your narrative does carry the message far, far beyond. What a weird blessing that was.
Life throws you so many different curveballs that all you wish and hope for is that you're prepared for it.
That's fine.
That's good, right?
That's fine.
I feel like I'm living the dream that I wanted to establish for myself. Once you do that, you should be lucky and grateful, and I am those 2 things every day.